Hey guys, it's me again. My voice is still doing whatever it's doing, but we're just gonna make the best of it. I think it makes me sound sexy. Today's shirt is Uncle Scar from The Lion King, because we are talking about villains and how to write engaging villains. Before we get started, a little disclaimer. I've gotten a few thumbs down on a few of my writing advice videos, and as usual with thumbs downs, they bum you out and they frustrate you a little bit because a lot of times you don't know why you were thumbs down. But that's not important, that's not what we're here to talk about. I just want to remind you all that I am not the god of writing. Believe it or not, I know. Shocking. I'm just a writer with some ideas and some knowledge. However, I don't know everything. And if I don't have the information you're looking for, or I say something that doesn't really work for you, that's gonna happen because I literally cannot know everything. And remember that every single writer is different, and the way that you write might be vastly different from mine, and that's okay. Remember, you don't just take my advice here, I'm sure. You don't just watch my videos and nothing else. Go watch other writers here on AuthorTube, which is now a thing. Go check out books about writing, whatever you need to do. I just want to make it clear that I do not believe myself to be the be-all and end-all of writing advice. I'm just going to try to help you out. That's all I can really do. If after that you still feel the need to thumbs down, cool. Do what you want. But we are here to talk about villains, and now today we're here to talk specifically about writing engaging villains. Villains who are a little bit more than the overarching, finger-tenting, evil menaces that you see in a lot of books, especially in YA and especially in fantasy. Villains that are just plain evil. They don't have a lot going on with them besides the fact that they're evil. They usually want to take over the world, and the main character has to thwart them in some way. And there's nothing wrong with that kind of villain, but that kind of villain can be a little bit boring sometimes. And we're here today to talk about engaging villains. Villains that you can maybe even get your readers to care about. So let's manipulate some readers into liking your villains. Either liking them or loving to hate them. So how do you make your villain engaging? Well, you gotta make him a character. Your bad guy needs complex goals. Sure, he might want to take over the world, but why? Delve deeper into it. If the answer is just he wants all the power, that's kind of boring. Why does he want all the power? What happened in his life that makes him crave the power? What can he have that he couldn't have before if he had all of the power? Is he trying to restore something or someone that he lost? Does he truly believe that he will be a better ruler for the people than who's in charge right now? Give him something deep and something personal. Besides just, I want to rule the world because then people will worship me. I want to rule the world because then people will worship me, but I'm not supervillaining off out there, guys. I need something deeper, and so do a lot of villains. Well, I'm not supervillaining that you know of, anyway. Along with having complex goals, giving your villain a backstory will really help you figure out what they're doing. Things in your villain's past will affect how he behaves in the future, just like any other human being. A lot of times it's easy to focus with your villain on the damage they may have experienced in the past, but also think about what good things may have happened. Because hope is a really strong motivator, and if something really good happened to your villain in his past and he hopes more than anything to have that again, that's going to make him a stronger villain. Oftentimes, you want to make your villain somewhat sympathetic. We all love Loki from the Marvel series of movies. We all do, I'm pretty sure. I do. And it's not just because he's played by Tom Hiddleston, although that helps. We like Loki because he's clever, because he's quippy, because he's sassy, and also because we can relate a little bit to where he's coming from. We've all felt overshadowed. We've all felt stepped on and kicked around. And he just found out he was adopted, for crying out loud. He's been lied to. Making your villain relatable and sympathetic even while they're evil will give your readers a lot of engagement while they're reading that character. Like I said with Loki, we also like him because he's sassy and quippy. Making your villain intelligent is another really good way to make them more engaging. Some big, dumb, overarching cloud of evil may be threatening, but what is even scarier is a villain who could outsmart your main character. And throughout the book, you should let them outsmart your main character, because it really ramps up the tension about whether your character is going to be able to defeat them, not just with power alone, but also with their mind. Another way to make your villains more engaging is to give them some underlings. And not just underlings that they send off to do whatever their whim desires, but underlings that you can see your villain engage with. How do they treat their minions? Is your villain utterly cruel to his minions, which will help your readers hate him even more? Or does he have a few friends within his minions that he really likes, which will help your readers humanize him? You can do a lot with the way that your villain treats his minions to show your readers how they should be feeling about this character without him even having to interact with the main character. Those are some of my thoughts on engaging villains. If I think of any more, I'll be sure to let you know what I come up with. Who are some of your favorite engaging villains? What are some villains that you loved to hate? Or just plain loved? Leave them in the comments below and let me know. If you have any more thoughts about how to write engaging villains, don't forget to drop that in the comments as well. And if you're feeling like you don't particularly want to be a villain yourself, remember to click that like button for me. Yeah, thumbs up, and all that shit that good guys do. And I will see you all again next time with whatever I happen to be doing next time. Bye!